What's up, everyone? It's Cannan, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're gonna get right back into it. We got a support to see, so we are going to do that real quick.
You're in high spirits today, Dorothea.
Well, who wouldn't be? Look at her.
Yes, I have met someone quite charming recently. I'm hoping we can spend more time together soon.
Ooh,
Well,
spicy.
I wish you the best of luck. I wish I had some advice to offer. Alas, I do not.
Don't worry too much about it, Adie. I'd guess romance isn't really something you're interested in anyway.
About that.
I'm not completely disinterested.
Oh yeah? Is there someone you have your eye on?
To be honest, there's nothing resembling romance in my life at present. It's not that I'm disinterested. I'm simply too busy with other endeavors. I have no time to spare for such things.
Sure.
That's not surprising.
Sounds like
You're not
excuses
just
to
any
me.
old noble, after all. Anyone who has feelings for you, well, they're in for a pretty complicated life.
Wow.
True. And I can't
And
ignore
she
the
admits it.
possibility that I may have to marry for political purposes. I doubt I'll ever have the opportunity for a passionate romance as long as I live.
That's no way to talk. You meet the
Little do you
right
know.
person and boom, you have passion to spare. Could be someone you've just met or someone you've known your whole life. There's no telling how life will go. Something could even spark between the two of us.
You and I? Now that is an entertaining thought. If such an exciting future is in store, I look forward to it.
Oh yeah? That's awfully sweet of you, Adie.
Very much. Oh, yeah. I'd go for that, for sure. Okay. So next, we are going to do paralog battle with Anna. So, get to it. It's probably going to be a quick episode. I'm exhausted, guys. Just got home from work.
What to do? Not really sure I should be trusting him.
If you're saying that, then there's a good
But
reason.
if I can make a decent profit...
Oh, what about profits?
Hi, Professor. Overheard me mumbling about profits? See, I got a lead on a pretty big job, but I've got some concerns. Yep. Apparently, there's some priceless treasure that's been unearthed. If you can believe it, it predates the Adrestian Empire.
Well, that's a
I've
big
been
deal.
asked to secure troops for the job, but I've got to cover the cost for them. The upside is whatever we find, we get halvesies on. But there's a downside too. Bingo. If
Yeah,
we
could
find
be nothing. Could be
I'll
nada.
be eating those upfront costs. But just imagine the gold if we do find something. It's a risk I'm willing to take. This job is coming from a merchant named Pilardo. Ever heard of him? He frequents the monastery, so he must be somewhat trustworthy. Right?
Have you seen the people that have come through this monastery in the past?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You in?
I have a bad feeling about this.
What do you mean? Money will be raining down from the heavens. Isn't that enticing enough? I need you. Your job's gonna be to find someone who can help out. And then I'll need you on board at the excavation site. Naturally, the more treasure we dig up, the more money you get. Sound good?
More money is always good.
Your services are appreciated as always. Let's head out. Come on, we'll be rolling in gold.
Rolling in gold? I don't want to be rolling in gold. I want to be swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck.
Wait.
Oh, boy.
You starting a conversation? I'm confused.
I'll go.
Are you into treasure hunting?
Not particularly. But I smell blood. Anna, I sense death about you.
Well, that's not good.
Whoa! What's with the gloomy death talk? You're scaring me.
Me too.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt for you to join in then. Shall we? We really hit the jackpot!
That means that something's
Just
going
look
to go
at all
wrong.
those shinies! Ah, yes. We'll be filthy rich.
As you say, Miss Anna. Thanks to you, we've achieved our goals.
I don't
Hey,
trust him
Florida?
already.
What's with the cavalry?
Ah, they're here to transport the treasures. It's quite a load, after all.
You're being scammed is what it is.
You trying to pull something? We agreed on a 50-50 split.
Yes, you have it right. Stop fretting about it. You'll be receiving your cut just as soon as I determine the exact value.
My dude, you really need to fix that upper lip stubble. That's just not a good look.
Nuh-uh. No way, no how. I can't agree to that. As a merchant yourself, you know I can't. No way am I watching my share of the treasure gallop off into the sunset. We're splitting this up right here and now. I'm not agreeing to it any other way.
Whether or not you agree, I'll be on my way now. Come on then, men. Let's go.
Wait! Come back here!
Well, that
And
went south.
now it's a hunt rather than a battle. How very boring.
Well, it looks like a battle to me. So we gotta use him. Well, this is gonna be easy.
The wagon will be here any minute now. Everyone, guard the treasure until it arrives.
Do you really think you're getting away with all that loot? Ha!
You may not be aware, but I know a thing or three about magic. Ha! Start by magicking away this load of treasure here.
He knows how to warp things away? You gotta be kidding me. We gotta put a stop to Pilardo right now. Otherwise, the treasure will be out of our hands for good.
What's my strategy? I must lead them well.
Ready when you are. For the Empire. Let's clean up. Feels good to fight for a cause.
Sally forth! Witness my power!
My orders?
For Gerald! Aye, aye! I will prevail.
I do this for all of us.
At your service.
Understood.
I aim for greatness.
Once I kill you, I'll be able to go about my business without anyone around to damage my reputation.
You ain't. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, you're done.
Why isn't my spell working? I better get out of here and check on the wagon. Everyone, protect the treasure. The wagon will be here soon.
Whew. Well, at least the treasure's safe for now. That said, if that wagon gets back here, it's over. Better hurry and take back the rest of the spoils.
So where is the rest of the spoils? I don't see them.
Come again! Tis no shame in falling before me.
How about a curtsy?
The only possible outcome.
Okay.
Thinning their numbers.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna risk that.
We made it! Finally. Oi, Pilardo! Leave them to us.
Another victory.
Sorry.
Ah, crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
For the Empire.
At your service.
I will prevail.
I do this for all of us. A little scratch won't stop me.
Understood.
Let's clean up. Feels good to fight for a cause. Ready when you are. It is done. Onward.
Dreams demand risk. Witness my power.
My orders?
I'm not dying here.
We made it! Finally.
All is going to plan. Make a difference?
going after her.
Helpful.
I feel weak.
Sally forth! Tis no shame in falling before me.
Thinning their numbers.
That shall do nicely.
Aye, aye.
Your death is not in vain.
Still here. All right, who's next?
That's not so bad.
I didn't realize that was an enemy right in front of me.
Witness frigid pride.
Look sharp.
What's my strategy? It won't be in vain. Tremble before me.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
Make a difference? I'll be home again soon.
This situation is dire.
All is going to plan.
Right.
Man, how many of these guys are gonna show up?
Your death serves my purpose.
Thinning their numbers. Ready when you are.
How about a curtsy? I must lead them well.
Victory is your death.
And
Finally.
that's a wrap. Did we take too much? As if there is such a thing. Well, what goes around, comes around.
Close.
That was time spent in vain.
No, it wasn't. Thank you, everyone, for all the help. And just look at how much we got back. It should cover all our costs and then some. You'll be rewarded handsomely.
We better.
That guy
That was
calls
a
himself a
pain.
merchant? Maybe I shouldn't call myself one. We'd better let Hubert know all about this so we can give him what for.
There's no need. I'll take care of him.
Yuritsa, wait! And he's off.
Someone's gonna lose his head.
I almost feel bad for Pilardo. No, wait. He tried to rip me off. I don't feel bad at all.
That was cold. Okay. Yes. Story time. Okay. We're good. The Great Bridge Coup. Here we go.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Seros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire.
Of course.
As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those who oppose the Empire. Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Seros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrden to establish a bridgehead.
I don't know what any of that means, but hey, it's good, I guess.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrden. But first, allow me a moment of your time.
Do I have to?
It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well. It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel.
He's crooked. He's dirty.
Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops. It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel.
He must be dealt with.
Professor, I understand how you must be feeling, considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Seros itself. It cannot be toppled with the Empire's might alone. Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church, and the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now.
Ugh.
Until all of Fodlan is united, it is a necessary evil. As for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
Bet that's a pretty deep bottom. Okay. Okay. Look at the map here. Oh yeah, it's just a straight shot.
We'll be capturing the Great Bridge of Myrden, a key strategic location of the Leicester Alliance. Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of Daphnel. We can handle her, so long as we don't get careless.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
We'll see about that.
What's my strategy? It won't be in vain.
Where's my other? Okay, there.
My orders? Make a difference? Why not?
For the Empire!
I will prevail. My heart burns with pride.
No time for accolades.
More fighting.
Let's clean up.
Ready when you are.
I do this for all of us.
At your service. Sunshine.
It's time!
I must lead them well.
That's not a good idea.
Thinning their numbers.
The only possible outcome.
Only I shall know how you died here.
I am helping Claude build the future of Fodlan.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Judith. We're the reinforcements.
Why do I have to put up with orders from that false leader?
Enemy reinforcements. We didn't finish in time. Don't let them secure the ballista.
Action.
We can't place the future of Fodlan in Edelgard's hands. If you're allied with the Empire, I have no choice but to fight you. I should have known this would happen.
Ignatz, damn it! Such a good kid. He died too young.
I'm a monster.
For Gerald!
Your death is not in vain.
I fight for justice's name. All this violence, and for what? Bernie's unstoppable.
My duty is your death.
I'll have to be clever.
I aim for greatness.
So hard.
Well, there's one gone. Gotta make him pay for that. Oh, come on. You can't attack from there.
There's no reason I should die in this place. It's time for me to return home.
Just abandoning them like that. Just out of here.
I'll be home again soon.
You took me lightly.
Will this ever end?
Oh, dodged.
Allow me to demonstrate.
It looks like I'm done for. Claude, I'm sorry.
Alliance soldiers! Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately. You have all fought well. With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance. The Imperial Army will cross the Aramid River and push the front lines forward. The fight will continue. But do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, We could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Wow, they just keep on putting her on blast.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the professor such things.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on. Don't you agree?
You make it sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own.
Poor Edelgard.
Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its home.
Judith of Daphne. What a magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the professor back just like old times, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this cruel exchange of lives.
When there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years. But now I am again witnessing the professor's power.
I hate fighting. But with the professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard. Stop it, Bernie. You can't be the only one complaining.
I'm glad to see everyone so inspired. It seems the reappearance of the professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long one.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Guardian Moon.
We're
the
getting
Master
there.
Tactician. Having crushed the Alliance's army and captured the Great Bridge of Murden, the Imperial Army prepares to attack Deirdre, the Alliance's base of operations.
Ooh, that sounds serious. Oh no.
Professor, what is your opinion of Claude? I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you.
He's a schemer.
That is inarguable, and his schemes are still going strong. With them, he's managed to keep the Leicester Alliance from the Empire's grasp.
How?
Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation in which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue bloodshed. By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
It's quite impressive how well his bold scheme has worked out. However, he is walking on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Yes. The people of Deirdre have suddenly found it difficult to leave or enter the city. We can safely assume he is preparing for battle. But I am certain his plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. A city floating on the ocean certainly poses a challenge. Since it's deep within Regan territory, we haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly. However, now that we have control of the Great Bridge of Murden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Regan territory.
House Regan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Regan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves to join us. That is why we cannot fail to take Deirdre. Confidence is one thing, Professor, but see to it that you do not underestimate Claude. The leader of the Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect. I hear they call him the Master Tactician.
Nah.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to be all for this one. Sorry for such a short episode, but I'm tired. I just got home from work. I want to relax. Plus, there's just a lot of other things going on. But hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave me a comment. As always, guys, me and Jess love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.